What's up, everyone? Buckle in, because Tiffany Henyard, the former mayor of Dalton, has just stirred the pot again, and this time it's not with another press conference or political stunt. Nope, she's dropped something that's got the whole community buzzing, a $99 autobiography. That's right, $99. The kind of price tag you expect for a designer handbag, not a paperback. Is this a dramatic attempt at a grand political comeback? Or just another clever way to cash in on the wreckage she left behind? Either way, people are talking, and the reactions, let's just say they're as fiery as they come. Stick around, because we've dug up every detail, and what the people of Dalton are saying might just knock you off your chair. If you've been following this channel for a while, you already know Henyard's story is far from boring. It's been nothing short of a political roller coaster. This wasn't just some small-town mayor gig. She was holding two major positions, mayor of Dalton and supervisor of Thornton Township. And during her time in office, she managed to rack up a record that reads more like a crime drama. Flashy, almost celebrity-level spending, constant whispers of corruption, full-blown federal investigations, and a jaw-dropping $10 million budget hole that had taxpayers clutching their wallets. Fast forward to February 2025. Election day comes, and boom, she's out, gone from both positions in one clean sweep. Jason House takes the mayor's seat. State Senator Napoleon Harris steps in as township supervisor, and Henyard's political power disappears overnight. Now, months later, she reappears, not with a press conference, but with a $99 book. So what's the real play here? A heartfelt defense, or just another hustle dressed up as a memoir? Back in June 2025, Henyard started building the hype. She went public, announcing her autobiography and promising it would finally tell her side of the chaos, the accusations, and the decisions she made in office. But this wasn't going to be any ordinary political memoir, at least not if the price tag was any indication. $99. Compare that to most political or celebrity memoirs, which hover between $20 and $30, and you start to wonder what's inside this thing that supposedly makes it worth triple the going rate. According to her, this book doesn't hold back. It's packed with her version of the biggest scandals. The FBI investigations, a Lori Lightfoot audit that exposed financial chaos, and even that eyebrow-raising land deal involving her boyfriend that wound up getting subpoenaed earlier this year. But here's the question that everyone keeps asking. Will she actually reveal real behind-the-scenes truths? Or is this just a PR stunt to keep her name alive in the headlines? Over on the Dalton Politics Facebook page, the verdict from locals isn't looking good. One comment bluntly read, "She's still trying to milk Dalton dry." And honestly, can you blame them for being skeptical? The reaction on the ground in Dalton is pure frustration, and you can feel it in every post, every conversation, every side eye at the coffee shop. People are still raw from years of controversy, chaos, and financial instability that they say Henyard left behind. One person on Facebook didn't hold back, writing, $99? I wouldn't pay $9 for her lies. Another went even further, calling the whole thing a scam to bankroll her next scheme. And these aren't just bitter digs. They're coming from a community still crawling out of the mess. Unpaid bills piling up, a police department that was in shambles, and that massive multi-million-dollar deficit hanging over their heads. And let's not forget Henyard's very public FOIA lawsuit, where she was held in contempt until July 2025, is still fresh in residents' minds. All of it makes people wonder, if she wasn't transparent in office, why would she suddenly start now? But here's the twist. Not everyone is completely shutting the door on her. Believe it or not, a small pocket of people think the book could be her shot at redemption. They believe it might finally expose what they see as political games, biased media coverage, or power plays that painted her as the villain. Could this autobiography be the unexpected plot twist that shifts the public's view? Or has the damage to her reputation been carved in stone for good? One thing for sure, this story is far from over. And now it's your turn. Would you ever drop $99 on Tiffany Henyard's tell-all? Or do you think this is just another chapter in a long line of calculated moves? Let's talk about timing. This $99 tell-all drops the moment Henyard's out of office, fading from the spotlight, while Dalton tries to clean up the wreckage. Jason House is running the Dalton United campaign. pushing transparency, public audits, and rolling out fixes she never delivered. Free CTA rides, new oversight rules. Meanwhile, Henyard's book feels less like a memoir and more like a desperate grab to stay relevant. And let's not sugarcoat it. She didn't just lose, she got obliterated. Jason House racked up 3,896 votes to her humiliating 536. That's not a close race. That's a career funeral. So, is this book her attempt to rewrite history? A setup for some political comeback? Or maybe a quick cash grab to help with her FOIA fights? Or something bigger the FBI might already have in its sights? Right now, Dalton's in full recovery mode. Jason House is leading a deep dive investigation into what really went down in Henyard's office. Remember Lori Lightfoot's January 2025 report? It exposed millions in questionable spending. And don't forget, the FBI still hasn't wrapped up its probe into that shady land deal tied to Henyard's boyfriend. If this book drops real bombshells, things explode fast. If it's all fluff, she's about to face a public flop of epic proportions. My take? Henyard's influence is evaporating. Dalton's rebuilding. This book might be her final swing before the curtain falls. But hey, maybe she's still hiding an ace or two. Either way, we're not taking our eyes off this one. So, what do you think? Genuine redemption or just another scam in print? If you're leaning scam, like me, hit that like button. If you think she's ready to spill the truth, drop a comment with what you think she's hiding. And if that $99 price tag made your jaw drop, you know what to do. Subscribe and smash the bell. Because the second this story moves, we're bringing you the next chapter.